Hey Aries, I'm here to do your reading for mid-August. How are y'all doing? I'm glad to be back. I had to take a little break in there. And Chippy, you want your cookie? You want to come say hi to Aries? Here you go, buddy. Good boy. So Chippy did a live broadcast earlier today, and if you didn't catch that, you can catch it on the replay if you want. You can go to Chippy's channel and find that. I'll link it at the end, okay? So Aries, let's see what's coming up for you all. Thank you for being such huge supporters of my family, and you know that I am a huge supporter of Aries. I love you guys very, very much. Aries holds a special spot in my heart. So let's see what's coming up here, Aries. First card up is Toxic Energy, Devil card. What's that about? We'll find out. We'll go back and clarify. And the Hermit's in the challenge position for you. So you've seen the toxic energy. You are well aware of it, Aries. It came up looking like this. Like the Hermit sees the devil. I mean, that's literally what this card's about. Inner wisdom, because you've cleared out and seen the toxic energy. But this toxic energy is still showing up in the significance spot. Okay, so we'll see where this goes. It just doesn't quit, and you know, you all aren't the only ones. I mean, this dark side energy and this spiritual warfare you hear about, it's a real thing. It's really happening, and I think it's getting stronger all the time. I've joked with my family recently because they don't think I'm crazy. Right? They know I'm not crazy. I should put it that way. They don't think I'm crazy either, but anyway. I've told them that I feel like I'm starring in The Truman Show. Have you all seen that movie, The Truman Show? Where everything's a setup to make his life like go horribly just for views, you know? I'm starting to feel like that. I seriously am starting to feel like I'm in The Truman Show. And I'm only partly kidding. That's the really bad part about it. So far what we've got here, in addition to the first two cards I told you about, in your aura, really good Magician, and we have got, what do we have? The Magician and the Queen of Swords. So here you are, Aries. I feel like you're building your own gifts. You're using your own skills and talents. You're manifesting what you want, and you're not giving anybody else the time of day about it. Queen of Swords is like, nope, don't bother me. I'm doing my project. I'm learning my new things. I'm honing my skills, and I don't need anybody in my way. That's what Queen of Swords is saying. And I feel like this is in your energy at this time, Aries. And I say, good for you. That's what I say. So moving into your past, we've got King of Wands, okay? King of Wands can be, you know, a fire sign, can be another Aries, can be Leo, can be Sagittarius. We'll see what else, you know, when I clarify. And you're going to like this, Aries. Okay, Six of Wands. This is in your immediate future. The Victory card. Victory card for you, Aries. Okay. Yeah. It's really good. And it's not only victory, it's public acclaim. Like, people are going to notice. They're going to be talking about you. Like, did you see what Aries got? Aries won. Aries got a victory over there. You know, it's like that kind of thing. People are cheering you on, and if I hear about it, I'm going to cheer you on too. Okay, so be sure to let me know. You've got a new path, so thanks to this win or this victory, then you're going on a whole new beginning. And this is in your immediate future, the win, and this new path card with the Fool is in your more extended future, 1 to 3 months out. Okay, yay, Aries! I'm so happy to see that for you. How are other people seeing you? Seeing you as this Ace of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. It goes right along with the Queen of Swords of cutting out things that don't work, like seeing the truth in the matter. You've seen the truth. You've gotten the truth. It's the cloud with the silver lining. And look at this beautiful owl with all that intuition, okay? Yeah, it's a no-nonsense kind of card. I love it. Your hopes and fears is, will this last? Will this good fortune last? Okay, let's see what your final outcome is, and we'll go back and clarify. Okay, so your final outcome is Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so it is going to last. So Aries, this is the card of having lots of resources, you know, financial grounding, stability, and being really happy too. Being very much in charge of your life, whether you're a king or a queen. It could be a King of Pentacles. I just, you know, in a collective reading, I take the cards as they come up. So it's up to you to switch them around, switch the roles, you know, whatever you need to do. You know, whatever fits best for you. The messages are here. It's up to you to kind of decipher them. You already know that. So let's go back and let's clarify this Devil card. Right? Send him over there. Toxic energy, feeling chained to something, often is what this means. Feeling chained down, feeling blockages. Whoa, and it's clarified by the High Priestess. That's kind of sends a chill up my arms, Aries. This is not going to be for everybody, but I'm going to clarify more because this is important. But I almost feel like there's some High Priestess of dark magic who might be sending you toxic energy, Aries. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely for somebody. If you feel like things keep going wrong and you're not in the Truman Show like I am, you know, this could be a dark witch. It could be somebody who's sending you some bad energy, and I would say definitely protect yourself. It's further clarified by the Judgment card. Whoa. Whew. Karmic. This karma is going to just bounce right back to them, especially if you say return to sender, which I'm sure you're saying right now. This is having to do with a major life change too. This person is seeing you with a major life change going on, this big glow up that I see you having here. They're seeing this win, and it may not have happened yet. None of this may have happened yet, you know, because we psychics see into the future a little bit. But I feel like in this case, now the High Priestess is normally not a bad card, but when she comes up next to the Devil, I mean, hello. They're seeing you having this major life change, and there's jealousy. There's somebody that doesn't want to see you succeed. I don't know why daughter is coming to mind. I mean, sometimes the High Priestess can represent a daughter. It could be somebody's daughter, and I don't know why you need to know that, but or what the connection is exactly, but anyway, there it is. You do have angels watching over you, as is shown in this card. So you do have divine protection, Aries, and definitely call on that. Call on Archangel Michael to help you out with that. There's a major life change going on here, and yeah, so often, especially in the spiritual warfare we find ourselves in, you know, the closer you get to the light, the more the dark side wants to hold you down, you know, so, I mean, that's the thing. Let's go over to, yeah, I think I've probably said enough about that. Okay, so I have a lot I could say about that, but is there anything else I should tell you about that? Just really protect yourselves, Aries. Protect yourselves with prayer. This is what I'm hearing right now. Protect yourselves with a lot of white protective light. Burn white candles. You know, anything like that will help bring in protection. You need to protect yourself right now, really. Deflect any bad energy back. Use sea salt in your home. You can use sea salt and throw it in the dark corners or across the thresholds of your home, around your bed. That's a really good one. Because, you know, when your defenses are down, you're sleeping, that dark energy can, you know, creep in. I'm not trying to creep you out. I'm just saying this is how you can deflect some of it. Okay. All right. I think now I've said enough. Okay. Hermit. This is in your crossing position. Why? Because you've seen the dark energy. That's part of why it's crossing you. Oh, and it has to do, ooh, this sends chilled up my arms. This has to do with a Knight of Wands, another fire sign energy. And this came up twice. King of Wands and Knight of Wands came up twice. And it did in the Taurus reading too, which is really weird. You might, if you like cross-watching videos, you might want to catch that part in the Taurus reading I put out today too, because here it is. And this is right next to the Hermit. And I almost feel like, you're trying to do your own thing, but something about being alone is creating a conflict for you because of this Knight of Wands. Now, this can be somebody from afar. It can also represent relocation, things being up in the air and that kind of thing. But it could be you've seen the toxic energy in the person from afar, which is why this King of Wands is moving into the past. We haven't gotten to him yet to clarify, but there he is. I see the connection starting here. We could be dealing, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, any of the fire signs so far. Yeah. And some really highly intuitive people that may not be on the side of the light, as I mentioned earlier. So in your aura at this time, you are using your skills and talents really strongly with the Magician card, and no nonsense. You're like, don't get in my way. People, don't get in my way. I'm doing my thing, and that's really strong in your aura. You're guarding yourselves really strongly at this time. And we've got the Five of Cups. Yeah, you're guarding yourselves because you've been through some sort of betrayal. Maybe from that person with the dark energy, maybe from a Capricorn or some kind of toxic energy here, Aries. I see you feeling sad, having gone through a betrayal. And the Queen of Swords, has been through a betrayal, and that's why she's closed off. And this may be you at this time because of that betrayal. Anything else about that? Yeah, you've learned a lot. Here's the Page of Pentacles. You've learned a lot, and you're continuing to learn. This is why you're learning all of your, honing your skills and gifts and things like that at this time. You're like, I'm taking care of me, right? Okay, who's this guy? Who's the King of Wands dude? Could be Queen of Wands for some of you. Okay. So we've got Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of overlap here with the Taurus reading. It's weird. And I almost wonder, are you dealing with a Taurus? Or you should watch it and see, because there's some overlap here. Anyway, there was something about money with this person, with this King of Wands. King of Wands is usually a career person. This could have been your boss or coworker or somebody you had a business with, something like that. But also, there's something about that person wanted a big sum of money, took it with him, like he's going into the past. So there's something about a big sum of money. Financial stability, yeah, definitely somebody from your past. Here's the Six of Cups. So whoever that person is, I feel like they're angry, but they're sad at the same time. They're kind of disguising their sadness with anger. There could have been children involved. This could have had to do with old family stuff. This could be family. This could be a brother or an uncle or somebody. This King of Wands. What did he do? I'm curious. Let's dig at this. I love a good mystery, right? Don't you? So what he did was paired up with somebody else, potentially. Here's the Two of Cups. And, on this particular Two of Cups, there are two guys in that boat. For some of you, it could have been a same-sex situation. I'm not a triangle. I don't know. I don't know exactly how this worked. But the Two of Cups has to do with pairs, has to do with two people coming together, or two things coming together, and there was money involved. There may have been children involved, something from the past involving money, maybe even a reconciliation. And a King of Pentacles, right? No, the Emperor. The Emperor. This could have been a father. could have been a father, Aries. Could have been a father and a brother. The two guys in the boat I'm seeing could have been a father and a brother, two brothers. Boy, this is interesting. Family with the Six of Cups and money, big money involved with this Ace of Pentacles. All of this going into the past, but this is a situation. This is not necessarily a relationship. This is a situationship. This is intense. Really intense. Okay, so that's going into your past, but then coming up, like today, this week, you know, by the end of the month, you're going to win something. There's a victory. Let's see what that is. What kind of victory is Aries going to have? What is this card? Seven of Wands. You're going to be standing your ground about something, protecting your territory. This is something about being very territorial about this victory. So people are going to see it. Maybe they want a piece of it, and you're like, nope. Nope, I am the king or queen of swords, and I am guarding myself, and no, I'm not sharing. That's what I'm getting here really strongly. Really, really, really strongly. You're like, this victory? Mine. That's what I'm getting, okay? All right, so this brings you on a new path. What's this new path? Can't wait to see what this new path is. All right, new path has to do with the Six of Swords. The new path may be bringing you, moving. You might be moving out of a bad situation or a bad office or a bad job or something like that. Something that wasn't peaceful, and you're going someplace that's much more tranquil. That brings you more peace and, peace and balance and things like that. Okay, this is how other people are seeing you. Protecting yourselves. Other people are seeing you like Aries knows the truth now, right? Maybe King of Wands over here, whoever he is. He's like, Aries knows the truth. They know you know, is what I'm getting, all right? What's this Knight? Yeah, Knight of Swords here. Ooh, look at all these crazy birds, angry birds here everywhere. So other people are seeing you as an angry bird, and they know they made you angry. They know they caused it. You know, this is not like, oh, you're angry just because, you know, somebody stepped on your foot. No, this is a big deal. This situation, this situationship I talked about, these cards, big, heavy deal for somebody here. For a lot of you, Aries, big, heavy deal you went through. And I don't know if this is a whole new heavy deal or if this is the one we've looked at for a couple of years that keeps kind of popping up. It could be both, you know. There's a real trouble spot here. I feel like somebody thinks that you caused a problem with this Knight of Swords. They're blaming you. You know, they're doing the blame game with you. But they also know you know the truth. So they're over here protecting themselves, going, oh, it was Aries' fault. But they're hoping that you won't say anything or that somebody else won't say something to you because you're going to be like, no, I know what happened. I'm not stupid. Right? So there's two things here. Two things here of how people are seeing you. They're trying to see you this way, but they really know that you know the truth, and they know the truth, but they're still lying. All right? Oh, boy, this is complicated. Whew. Okay, let's keep going. This is your hopes and fears Wheel of Fortune. Will I keep it? You know, that kind of thing. I see you having a lot of anxiety about this win and your Wheel of Fortune, this good fortune you've got. I see you kind of agonizing about it, like losing sleep over it. Like, can I hold on to it? You know, is King of Wands going to come back in again? But your outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, Aries. So your outcome is stability, resources. I got the goosebumps on this. I don't know if you can see my arms. I've got goosebumps on this for you. Queen of Pentacles. I love that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's the Temperance Angel card protecting you. And there's a flow of energy around you that you haven't had before because you've had blockages. You know, if I go back to the beginning of this reading where we saw the devil and all this jazz, okay, blockages all over the place. You've cleared that out and you've got divine protection. You've got a flow of energy. And here you are, the Queen of Pentacles. This is your final outcome. Really is a good reading. Complicated? Woo! Really complicated, Aries. Okay, I've got my tea leaf cards here, and let's see. Let's get a few of these, okay? What does Aries need to know? Oh, they're everywhere. Okay. That's why I keep a bowl here. I can't hang on to these things. Okay, here we go. The Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, Aries. Okay? Use your intuition. We've got the Tent, because this is a temporary situation. That's really good to know. All right? This complication stuff is temporary. Let's see what else we have. What else does Aries need to know? Right, these came up. December, there's something really important about December, and that important thing is success is assured with good plans and hard work in December or by December. And next to it, coins, money will be coming to you. See that Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune? It's totally validating all of that. It's repeating it for you, Aries, okay? This is so good. The October card is laying here face up too. So there's something between, I would say, October and December, and you're going to see some really important changes coming up, okay? So, wow, that was a fun reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. I can't wait to hear because it is really intense. I love unraveling those mystery stories, you know, so let me know how it hit for you and everything. And also, just quickly, let me remind you, check your subscription. Somebody left a message on Chippy's channel today for me that said, YouTube unsubscribed me to your mama's channel. Chippy calls me his mama. And she didn't know where to find me. She couldn't remember the name of the channel. She couldn't find it. And YouTube had just removed her subscription. And I know she's not the only one, because I've had like 30 some subscribers just poof, disappear like overnight. And I know it's not the way this has gone. It's weird. It's just weird. And I'm not the only YouTuber having this happen. It's happening across the board. So I can't change that, but I can tell you to please go and make sure you're still subscribed, hit the notification bell and all that jazz. You know about all that, so that you'll not lose me. Okay? I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to lose me. I would be very sad without all of my Aries friends. So thank you all for being here. I love you guys. You know that. And I'll see you again soon. Check out Chippy's videos. I'm going to link some of them here. Okay. Bye now.